All right, this next segment's going to make me hungry because we're talking about the sandwich generation. More millennials are having to care for their children and at least one adult in their life.
Yeah, and right now there's a growing demand for homes to accommodate multi-generational families. And joining us now is Chicagoland's real estate agent, Sammy Lubeck. Thank you so much, Sammy, for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah. So I think we both agree. We're a little bit hungry thinking about this segment, but we're not talking about actual food. This is a new concept for many people.
I'm sorry I didn't bring sandwiches for everybody, but yeah, the Wall Street Journal recently put out a report that 12% of U.S. parents are not only taking care of their kids, but also their aging parents right now. So you're seeing a lot more multi-generational families purchasing homes, not only in the Chicagoland area, but all over the country.
This is something that we've seen in other generations, though. If you go back to my great-grandparents, my great-great-grandma lived in the same house with them, and is this something that went away and now is coming back?
I think we saw an uptick of it coming out of COVID, because COVID really had everyone focused on their family, and also the walls were kind of closing in on everybody. Everybody wanted more space after being wrapped up at home during the pandemic. So coming out of it, there was a lot more talk within the families about senior care, about child care and everything, and it just led to a lot more families taking advantage of the increased income that not only the parents but the grandparents can provide, and getting some really nice homes so that everyone can be under one roof.
And grandparents are a nice built-in babysitter.
Absolutely, that's one of the main pros, that if the parents can work, they can have somewhat of a life. As long as they trust their grandparents with the kids, absolutely, they have child care right away.
What kind of homes are people looking at when they're talking about multi-generational?
Well, one of the main keys is making sure that there is at least a bedroom on the main level, along with a full bathroom with a shower. You may have in-law suites, which were very common in the past, but right now, as my clients are out there looking for homes, you got to make sure that there is at least a room, whether it's a specific bedroom or an office that can be converted into a bedroom, that they can utilize. But that battle over the primary suite, that's going to be in play between the parents and the grandparents always.
And I can definitely see this in many instances, again, if your family gets along, as a positive thing, because, who doesn't want to have their loved ones in the same space, with some space between, but, there's some comfort there, I would say.
Absolutely. And you would hope that the parents and the grandparents and the kids all get along.
Yeah.
It'll be a very interesting situation if they don't, but when it comes down to it, yes.
It's not always going to happen. So don't think it's going to, you're going to move in with your mom and dad and your kids and everyone's going to get along all the time.
That would be a rare case, but you never know.
I did read an article, though, about this type of concept, and the family came together, and I think the parents and the adult children, they used to have game night and everything, and then once the grandparents came, apparently grandma wasn't so, wasn't so kind and everything, and so they she was like,
grandma.
The majority of these situations, the families are getting along and love each other enough to get to that
Sammy,
point.
thank you so much.
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
You can find out more about the open listings right now at Sammy's website, samlubeck.bairdwarner.com. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.